no do chem say David near koso no e dum siesie dum so de ye ka Ghana nsam a dum so only happened under John Dramani Mahama.
That is the best.
No na ma say Napo sa when a Kevin television we be microphone no efi obi an ka oba kasa na o chem say David asem we no mani send message to eye Napo
obi a wejimi and asiedu nketia ka kire mo school wo hoi and paper Jimmy. If somebody is naturally foolish, they are foolish. When somebody wasn't trained well to think smart, he cannot think on his feet. When somebody is naturally arrogant, the person is naturally arrogant. If he's naturally dumb, they are dumb. Your busa na po dumso question say, dumso wo ho na say dumso ni ho. I say there is no dumso. It is only dumsiesie. This NPP government has not recorded dumso. It is only John Mahama that recorded dumso. This or say dumso bi ani ho dumsiesie. John Mahama nkwa na recorded dumso. Into ya Ghana ni na ende. Wa adwene yo say dumso ho a wejimi. John Mahama abreso nkwa na dumso ho. Ende na baumia sa akwa we oni baumia. Akwa we na baumia ko fa no se oya asantini into omo be chichire Ghana. John Mahama na otewo edi na tem no John Mahama na koto Ameri in the name of Ghana de ba ya kwasia we atamakosi asantime mu se sebio John Mahama ejimi nti asantefo ne hia kanea Ghana for Western region for mo ejimi nti ende no this guy na hwene se kenten a enkrante agum. Now this guy saying that there is no dumso no and there's only dumsiesie no atechide na oti Jubilee House na okpo na ye frɛ no Mr. President no 2-3 days ago was out to tell us say dumso is a thing of the past. Ebi ni ho biem oma endi dumso. As I speak to you, there are no lights. Yesterday, ECG came out to tell us, say, light na edundum no. It is because insure toye and almost 7 substations insure fano into say, Endra, Omwankasa propaganda news outlet, Joy News, went there to tell us there is no flat in Sofa Bibia. Now we sit here and you see somebody like this, Samia Uku. He also come to tell us, Dumso, we are almost seeing the end of it. So which is which? Kufor said dumso ko. Na po say dumsiesie. Samia Uku NLA. Ono say they are what? They are seeing the end of. So in this statement na Samia Uku kano, he is admitting there is dumso. Nana Dankwa Kufor was definite. Said there's no dumso. Kwasi ampenyi we so ba ya o ye energy minister na. O see die cost no dumso mum but the name is dumsiesie.
Napo and somebody too dwa say John Dramani Mahama and odi dumso an or no pet na just say what Ghana records ma doom so happen here under his time. President Omar Kenny na de David doom so ankoso. Na na do company de we sexy doom siesie. And go kakra e was say we romantic doom siesie. Yes, I know I omo matna brucha acha no ebusan sa e no mo baka no. No when Kevin Taylor say sanapo wie fredi a obakai no. BBC under President Kufor on edundum Part 1. Mo pedum so ho asemetie. Mo pedum so ho history. Ya kan ye be kai mo. 50 Cent in that so no, the most corrupt president in the history of Ghana. President Kufor addressing workers of the VRA after an inspection tour of the power generating facility said the government was making progress in its effort at diversifying the country's energy sources. He said it was, however, important to appreciate that building dams, thermal plants, and everything electrical requires some time. President Kufor denounced attempts by section of the society to play politics with the energy problem and advised personnel at the VRA not to allow, this is Kufor's quote, the pettiness and cynicism of the group of people, in quotes, end of quote, to affect their performance. He told them that the country was rallying on their efficiency and professionalism to overcome the energy challenges. Kufor no asem no okọ VRA na oni omo kasa na dum so ginemu. Obi na no ka che VRA for say sa problem abeto ye ne ama ye nka ne asem aye basa. E wo say ye si the dams, e wo say ye kran fidie abeso ye nyinam kan yansem mu. E na all to VRA workers ne for say mamo mankofo bi a asem we abeto ye so say Ghana for no a omo de ye politics no mamo masankofo we enyi mani mfiri adwuma kase no so. Na all kasa no o ka kire Ghana for nyina say ye nyina ye nka ye ntuma mbom na dum so na abeto ye no
yensia no yentoa story no so enti Kufor betena Ghana na Kufor betu dum so na Kufor de nikotodwe wentumi ansolve a na obetena beka nkwasasem se Mahama na de dum so bae wagimi wo papa Kufor no sebio nka na aban ni nimnyansa nko mo solve dum so. We were in this country when J.A. Kufor, mo papa Kufor, ekofa asofo kogu akosombo 2007. That is the date there. 2007. Pastors pray for akosombo dam. J.A. Kufor na siso mugu basum so mo nkobom paye. 2007 moa wana na president of Ghana.
Ebusa Kevin Taylor si onwieye afiansa one Kufor ebekọ no boot for boot. Na no na manfo bi say aden Kevin Taylor one president Kufor ewo beef ana seden. Na no na Kevin Taylor say yenya abotre oni bebi a ofiri ba part 3 medeba ma we ye part 2
mo papa Kufor na ote eye esoro ho no nkwase adwuma o ye ni 2007 ye kan se na ye moya na ehamo meboa ha ye kan se na ye moya na po ani hwini mu hwendro se kwa de bi keka nkwase asem to na ye wode na po di nkwase asem obu enim tia no eye wode me se J.A. Kufor, he is older than my father. I respect him as a father. I respect him as a Ghanaian, a grandfather. I respect him as a man or what the busia are also etifie and nana one chain. But as a politician, he's a criminal. Or ye Kufor, he is the man who has destroyed this nation. In China, know the distinction. When it comes to politics, Kufor is a demon. When it comes to a father, he's a great father. And anywhere I meet him, I'll give him that respect as a father. But I will not give him that respect as a politician because he did more harm to Ghana. 50 cents, no. Most of them are 50 cents. So, adie, yenya ASANTEHENE na ya capture radio or Ghana. And na ye can't trogu radio so, and ye say Ghana. Yenya ASANTEHENE titru, yenya ya say Ghana. And intina, sa boy we are who fin, or no akachira mo say, mo ASANTEHENE na mo ya problem.
ASANTEHENE account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country. ASANTEHENE account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country. ASANTEHENE account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country.
This is the reality. Mo nipa no things are no kasa ansam na kire mo. Me na kasa ASANTEHENE Ghana problem. E dey na J.A. Kufor ye hu bi da. E dey na Kufor ye ma Ghana. Toilet, he pick toilet no. J.A. Kufor betu dum so. When to me and solve it. Let's get this fact right. John Mahama ni NDC by they solved it. Kwasiafo ya sadia kodum som. Kufor kwasiade obedi ya obetata Rawlings na ope Rawlings kuna ode reconciliation bae. Ye nya santini bia mana meka se menwu se JJ Rawlings atwetuo. Enu ti da J Kufor ode reconciliation bae. Reconciliation no pe JJ Rawlings kuno. Na ope say the people put JJ to death. Now he wanted us Ghanaians to kill JJ. And he wanted to do it in a nice way. That Obi ni pebi ba betina TV so I can say I was there and I JJ tweet too. Then he will say oh where the Ghana for na account inti yanya ne den. What does the constitution say? He wanted to kill Rawlings in jail. God being so good. Ye nya santini bia to ma betina TV so I can say na me gina ho and Rawlings bo we trimu tuo. Kwabene Japan nom nam ho ne omkwasiafo no maka no say no papa mo ye judges who so obi to me can explicitly say JJ Rawlings tweet. They are all people who made things up. And Kufor set it up in a way not Ghana for your Jimmy we didn't understand. Reconciliating what? What were we reconciling? What had happened? Who had hurt anyone? No, 2007. You go all the way back to 1982. Why didn't you go back to Buzia? Why didn't you go back to you were a criminal, you as a politician? You just wanted to kill the man. You just hated Rawlings. You hated Awonafo because you were a bad man. And nobody was able to sit on national television to tell Ghanaians to say, I was there when JJ Rawlings killed this person. Nobody. That's why you could not kill him. After that, you went after him. You took all his privileges from him. You are a bad man. That's why you are sitting in a chair. You are a demonic man. You are a bad man. And these are the things we have been sitting with till date. Into Kufor free power. And an inquest obey yanti kroma na small girl be free America. Ebe Kufor shwa ebe jiska koye. Nientia. Small girl, Mr. S, get me the story. Where we know in Ghana, and a small girl, 18, 19-year-old girl, eba Ghana. Ebe ka se or your contract to be ma Ghana. Oba Kufor shwa sa adoma ebe jisika ko abruchiri. Nienti kroma. Kufor why? Why don't you want us to speak about Kufor? Kufor ba ye die no ye. E die dan papa no si ye boa Ghana. Hospital papa ben, school papa ben, ekwan papa ben. Atamels ni Kufor Sir George Washington Road no Bush no N1 no enye Kufuor sika na odi you. Sir thing it was there. And we need to understand these are the things that you trauma san kwasi asem we akoso abedru hande. Today you cannot get Kufuor's you go into the archives no Kufuor because it was deliberate. Clean everything that I have done.
Ahana asam na wono when a Kevin Taylor say eye amanfo bi omo Ghana omo painti ex-president Yankasa ye papa Kufuor as obi ono boni ayefo no se boni se impodi ohunu bi da na Kevin Taylor ebusuya wakọ president Kufuor ne archives mu akatesia bi a Kevin Taylor ebusuya ne picture atuga chese ensam a okase akatesia no one president Kufuor eyeye media na mini ho ntimaka se allegedly no weye Giselle Yazi ebusuya ne picture enne ne omo yeye.
This story is about Kufuor on Giselle Yazi. This lady, this young girl. I'll get his picture for you. Yabe mamu videos ni nyina mo. Someone can okre. Yabe kata obi nyoma so awaye. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yazi. No, or your advisor to Kufuor. When you yenka ene hye ho. Hey, ya papa Kufuor, and I tell them Mr. Kufuor as a dad, I respect him. Kufuor as an elderly man, I respect him so much. Kufuor as a husband, Kufuor as a grandfather, Kufuor as a politician, he's a criminal. Now look at this. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yazi, in 2010 called on the government of Ghana, including parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claimed the ex-president perpetrated while in office. In 2010, Abayua Weba Abakacha said, "Yem be investigations of Kufuor, so na Kufuor ekronfo." Ms. Giselle Yazi, who earlier claimed she has children with the former president, indicated her readiness to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of the former president. In an interaction with the media, she said, while making references to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her, and I quote, 3 or 4 days ago, he, Kufuor, started it. He insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. Beautiful lady. Ono sa no so pe oba no ho fe. We dwa Kevin Muade o, ai uwa ko heaven. Ko bo strasa ko ho ne ko tinim ofui. Mama ndwedwa mu ha nkyerem wi a. So this is a continuation of the story. On some asumaya mu de, we nyina yen kan kyerem. Miss Yazi said Mr. Kufuor had put his hand in fire, knowing that she had the evidence on the hotel and everything else she had been talking about. She maintained that she had negotiated the purchase of the hotel for the ex-president and not his son, Chief Kufuor, as Ghanaians have been made to believe. Sa Kufuor hotel no, maami wei ene jine mu ema Kufuor to hotel no, ede ma Kufuor ena Kufuor beda no ne ka chen se ne badia. Sa Kufuor hotel na Kufuor dia oba na Kufuor gina no so bu nipa ena be ka kire ye ono ne sa wontafoɔ oba ne ka se Kufuor be so bu ni kwasea motete Ghana ye Kufuor. Now Ms. Giselle Yazi, a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Ejekum Kufuor, ebisi kroma Bill Clinton muhu de to no papa we ka so da jail dadada ye kro no kanyansa fo guma ka Kufuor ka so da jail dadada. His own aid, personal aid wanyemo no ene na bokro no ema personal aid na babontene abeka kire ye say papa we wia Ghana fo sika koto hotel wawa Kufuor ne dia ma America say eye Ghana ban Kufuor afiri so a omumbie investigations ni biem na opese entafo Kufuor ne wo ye ene onu ankasa ope security a Ghana fo mfama no obeba Ghana bedwudwem a kire Ghana fo kro no Kufuor bo Ghana owia musika to hotel osanyem no. This is the lady sata no aware Madam Kufuor esifie and okope de onie after years na ma mene bae ofiri power after 10 na ma mene bae we oja ma me Kufuor ya ma me Kufuor me here so rest in peace ma me Teresa Kufuor decent woman na we jane sifie na ye nam ne twetwe na be ma e de sa adoma kinkerenka oba we na Kufuor 8 eye dan na Ghana yete oba we na president 8 Kufuor pebroni odizamia Kufuor pebroni tizame je Kufuor na mo ya ma le de Ghana ma asantefo ma de wunyo opebroni ope mixed race kingereng Kufuor obeto dum so mo ma ye ho kwan a ho de be ye mo no. She was presidential special advisor play the tour on your team non so teachre. Kingereng, kingereng, kingereng. This lady, beautiful. Oh, but that was the palatable in Ghana, you know, my wife Teresa, and we love Ghana, and, you know, Obianim sa Santefomba, my dear, Santefomba, the Omofe, Ghana, the only baby and Kuja Santefomba, Omudia, Omoshebema ye. And we all cherish the woman, as you can see. Hey, show tanga. Or the Madame Teresa Tifie, may her soul rest in peace, no nam. Kingereng, kingereng. Oh boy, Jamiana Dio. Boy, way, oh boy, no granny, they are what I'm making Kayachano. Ain't ma, nobody in Ghana should open their mouth and say Mahaman and Dum Sobaye. When the details enquire Hana war, Hanam Quine war. Enquine Gina, kingereng, kingereng, kingereng. I was there. I made the negotiations. And then this is her quote. She strongly asserted saying that the Chief Kufor, did not have the capacity to repay the loan of $3 million required for the purchase of the hotel. Since it was in an uncompleted state, the additional funds were needed to complete it. Or see, tema omukodi hotel na no oho oba na eka ho. Kingerain or se no ni kingerain eto. Na sa hotel na incomplete ye. Na no mu hia $3 million to complete it. Na Chief Kufor na Kufor ba no okofasa aska no way. She said it did not take a poor man to access a loan to the tune of millions of dollars, especially as the hotel was not ready to start generating revenue immediately. I say, Samreno, na Chief Kufor on the wine, o yeni to say Chief Kufor, and Dambreno, na enye o yeni ne betumi eko agdi loan of $3 million. It was a Ghana 40 I say, eye obia o yeni patitru at the Kufor and the betumi dinjine mu agdi loan of $3 million. No, and I quote, Kingereng, Monfrano, Kingereng, Yabapa Kufor, Kingereng, Wapawa, Utamna report in a yebono. Kufor Pebruni is a Kevin Taylor. Hey, Kufor. Sama Konodia, now you are Konodia. You know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions. No, you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions of dollars.